Go with Charlamagne the God, a man that I considered a fool
God,
and a
motherfucker. They
sellout.
don't. Donald Trump is doing everything to get arrested, and they not.
Let's go. This
Um,
is Mr.
I
Schultz.
don't
He's
care.
brilliant. He's this brilliant guy.
I don't care. Like, what was the idea? The idea is that he had like top secret information he brought with him.
This is speaking about the raid on Trump's home. We're gonna get Charlamagne the God's opinion. I mean, first of all, you're going around calling yourself the God, the God. You know, maybe in the '90s, dude. But like now, it's just ridiculous, man. Everybody call themselves the God needs to fucking take a chill pill. That's the only reason. That's another guy like Nas. That's why I can't stand Nas either. Why would you call yourself a God and think that's okay? Whatever.
Trump is Teflon Don for real.
Yeah,
Trump is begging to go to jail, and they will not arrest him.
but like, what is it that they specifically saw that he had? He had top secret.
Yeah.
Why? What? This is a guy that I bet. I'm not sure, but I bet if you ask him if King Von was alive, King Von is a rapper, is a murderer. K Flock, another rapper, a murderer. You ask this guy, should they be in jail? He switch it around on you and tell you why they should be freed. I'm sure this guy wants a lot of people freed, and yet he wants Trump to go to jail. And he doesn't even know why he wants Trump to go to jail. Why would he want him to go to jail, Charlamagne the God? Why, Mr. God? What did he do wrong? Do you have any evidence? Because I don't. How many people did he shoot? Because you support that.
But when they got him, the Fed said it's what are the exact charges? It's something to do with espionage. What is the exact? Pull it up, Taylor. It's obstruction of justice, destruction of government records, and some type of espionage.
AKA, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't know. Like, MSNBC doesn't know. Like, Fox doesn't know. Like, Max News doesn't know. Like, CNN doesn't know. We don't know. All we can do is speculate right now.
Mind you, this is
So stop acting like you know. I haven't seen this, but I guarantee you that they're not going to pull anything up. The guy that he told, pull it up, Mike, he ain't pulling anything up because you're a fucking pea-brain. And you're not honest. You're a dishonest pea-brain. You lucky motherfucker. This country's great that you can just get lucky and just become rich out of being a fucking moron. Because there's enough morons to make you rich. Enough morons will give you their time.
on top of the 10 and 13 obstruction of justice charges, Mueller point God, Mueller point. They don't. Donald Trump is doing everything to get arrested, and they not on the code.
You don't think that this is like the Democrats trying to stop him from being allowed to run?
No.
No.
Listen,
A little bit.
they're not making up.
This guy is extremely biased, and he knows. You see, Schultz. That's why Schultz said a little bit. You see, that was sarcastic. You know, Schultz. He's not me. He's very popular. He needs these friends. That's why, in a way, it's almost good not to be popular. It's almost good to just be some guy on YouTube, so you can say what you gotta say without giving a shit. You know, because if he goes and calls Charlamagne, like, come on, bro. You know, you're being extremely biased and you're being dumb, actually. You know, you're not being intellectually honest. It's not gonna be good for his persona because he's a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Trump goes, they planted this shit. That's what he alluded to. Then he says, and I want back the property that they planted.
Fire. That's right. Yeah, I brought that.
What did the charge? Yeah, violations of the Espionage Act. Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, what do I don't know.
If this was anybody else,
What did he have? I didn't,
Okay. Violations of the Espionage Act. We all know that. Now, what are the specifics? Tell us what the specifics are. Why should he go to jail? What did he violate? What does he have? What are you going to say? Nuclear codes? Because that's speculation.
I don't know what he had. If they're just some documents that are top secret things that he already knew,
yeah,
it's
but
like,
can't bring
you
this shit
already,
home. It's Mar-a-Lago. It's a fucking resort.
yeah, but you already told me about it.
What if it's nuclear codes?
Okay, I have them now.
What if he sells them to a foreign country?
If you say that, if you bring that up in the conversation, what if one of our presidents is selling the nuclear codes to another country? It lets me know that your IQ is no more than 80. Maybe a little bit higher because you've been educated and because you live in a society like America where we just know things. And our IQ can be higher just by being in front of a computer, typing and shit, I think anyway. But If you really, really, really think that any president of the United States will steal nuclear codes and sell it to an enemy company for profit, you, my friend, are an idiot. No, look at him. He thinks he's right. He thinks he's making a point. It's amazing.
Well, I don't think I don't know. What,
That's been the speculation.
if he's selling our nuclear codes.
Well, no, I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's been the speculation. They're saying that's why the Fed would even.
Why would you bring that up? No one should be bringing that up. That is ridiculous on its face, and it's irresponsible to even say. If you're in a place of responsibility, like a FBI agent or an attorney general, that's why I don't believe they said something like that. I don't believe they've said that. I could be wrong though. I wouldn't doubt it.
To make this a thing. Come on, you know damn well the Fed ain't running up in no presidents, no former president shit for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't think this has nothing to do with politics. But here's the thing: if you're not going to prosecute him, it's pointless.
If you look at the body language here, you know the Schultz is cringing in that chair, and he's saying, "Yeah, you're an idiot." Yeah, I mean, at least in my opinion, look at that body language. Have you ever spoken to a religious person trying to convince you of some crazy ass shit, and you're just there not trying to disrespect them? You know, you're trying to listen and you're trying to learn, but the better part of your brain is like, "Wow, this is bad," and you're not making eye contact. You're looking down. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Look. Just look at the body language. Well, this guy speaks. You could tell that Schultz is like, this guy's a fool, or just not agreeing with him.
well, I don't think I don't know. What,
That's been the speculation.
if he's selling our nuclear codes.
Well, no, I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's been the speculation. They're saying that's why the Fed would even make this a thing. Come on, you know damn
Look.
well the Fed ain't
It starts
running
down.
up
It starts down.
no former president
Look
shit
at him.
for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't think this has nothing to do with politics. But here's the thing: if you're not going to prosecute him, it's pointless. You're just making him stronger if you're not going to prosecute him.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it looks like a motherfucking witch hunt, and all his supporters are saying that. His supporters are like,
This is what his supporters love. So his supporters believe that the government is corrupt and there's corrupt individuals in the government.
It's because it is a witch hunt. Obviously, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, get him. If he did some shit, I'm telling you, man, I don't fuck around. Put him in fucking jail if he's doing some shady shit that he should be going to jail for. But we all know that's not gonna happen because we're animals of pattern and we know the pattern. Bullshit, mount up. They finally got him and it's nothing. It's always been since day one. Why would anything change now?
Government that are using the government to enrich themselves and steal from the good American people, and they believe that Trump is fighting for the good American people to rid the government of these corrupt individuals. So anytime you present something that can be spun as corruption, you're just emboldening his fan base. It's as if the people that are behind this stuff have no fucking clue how to silence it.
I agree with that, and it's like I go back to what I said earlier. If you're not going to arrest him, it's pointless because it looks like
It's that you can't silence a guy unless he's doing something wrong. You could put him in jail. If he's saying something hateful, you could take him off the internet, like they took him off of Twitter. But he wasn't even saying anything hateful. The stuff that he was saying in Twitter happened to be true, for the most part. The China virus and shit like that. He was just saying things that, you know, that they don't want him to say. So it's not that they don't know how to silence a guy. It's that you can't silence a guy in this country if he's not doing anything extremely wrong. And if he's got so much money and so much supporters. There's only one way to silence Trump, and that's shooting him in the back of the head. And if you do that, the country burns.
you're just looking for shit, and you don't really have anything concrete. But if you had something concrete in our mind, he'd be in handcuffs.
Because there's nothing that Trump can do that's going to make the people that love him.
I have to agree with Charlamagne there. They don't have shit, because if they had shit, Trump be in jail. Trump would definitely be behind bars.
Stop loving him.
No. I think if anything, they're trying to turn the Republican Party against.
But the Republican Party is out for survival. Like, they just want to survive. So whoever is in power that helps them survive, they'll support. They all hated Trump when he originally ran. You remember this,
So
right?
he became the guy.
And then they were like, all right, this is our guy. We follow. We get in line. You say this all the time. Republicans get in line.
Yeah.
So right now, I feel as if they believe that he's the option. So the
DeSantis, that DeSantis stock ticket looks strong, bro.
Stop.
Tim Scott, South Carolina.
Is that right?
Let me tell you something. I'm from Florida. That ticket does not look strong. DeSantis is running again for governor. And if he was going to run for something, it would be for vice president. Because if that man ran for president, Florida would turn on him. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He does not know what he's talking about. DeSantis is not running for president. If anything, he's running for vice president with Trump.
My guy, Ron DeSantis and Tim Scott.
I thought it was going to be Trump DeSantis. That's my understanding.
DeSantis ain't playing second.
My understanding.
DeSantis ain't attached. No, DeSantis ain't going to attach himself to that.
This guy doesn't even know Ron DeSantis. This guy has never given Ron DeSantis an interview. Ron DeSantis, I'm not sure if Ron DeSantis would even talk to this guy. Charlamagne doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's not going to play second to Trump. It's not about playing second to Trump. It's about waiting your turn, you fool. It'd be better for him to be vice president now because that'll solidify him that he will for sure be president in 2028. Damn, this guy doesn't think. I'm telling you, this guy is very, very low intelligence on Mr. the God here.
He may not ever speak out against it publicly. Not going to attach himself to that.
I was told it's done already, but it doesn't.
You're not going to attach himself to that. You fucking idiot. That guy's trying to beat Trump. That guy is trying to be as much like Trump as possible. If you see his last ad, he's trying to beat Trump. You're not going to attach yourself to that. This guy's brain dead. Charlamagne the God is brain dead. And it shows you America's at. This guy is famous and rich based on what comes out of his brain. But he for sure probably has a low IQ audience. And I'm not apologizing for that. You agree with this fool, you're dumb.
I heard you say it to Scott.
I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what? I'll take that back. You're not dumb. You're not doing your own research, and you're listening to this fool. And he's extremely biased, and definitely doesn't do enough research yet. Definitely needs a lot more reading in his life. That man needs to pick up a fucking Thomas Sowell book. For the love of Christ, someone give this guy a Thomas Sowell book before it's too late.
is there anybody Biden could beat? You can't run Biden again. You gotta run somebody else. Who can Biden beat? I don't think he can beat Trump. I don't think it's like.
I wasn't sure he could beat him in 2020, so who knows?
Yeah, but even that.
Who can Biden beat?
Biden can't beat Trump, and I've changed my opinion on the 2020 election. That shit is shady. I thought Trump was bugging, but the more the time goes, the more I see how they're just trying to get rid of this guy. I'm still not gonna say the election was stolen, but definitely in a way it was. I'm not talking about with the election fraud. I'm talking about through propaganda, through shielding the Hunter Biden laptops. That's the way they stole the election, you know. But I don't think it's gonna work this time around. I think this time around, if Trump runs, I think he'd beat Biden. I mean, motherfuckers is broke. I'm broke. Everybody's broke, and I was doing really good with Trump, and I wasn't the only one. That's the song I keep hearing. I was doing really good with Trump, and I'm broke.
Beat COVID. He beat COVID. Gave his wife, bro.
He did.
Yeah, she got it.
He did. Listen, all right, Doc. You know what I mean?
Hey, the moral of the story is if you don't lock Trump up, man, this is all for nothing, bro. And you're just making him stronger, and you're making his supporters be like, here goes another witch hunt. Now we're gonna rally behind him
Lock
even
him
more.
up is gonna be even worse. Like you.
Why can't you just say the moral of the story is this guy's always been, they've always gone after this guy, and they never arrest him. Why is that? If most people and the Justice Department doesn't like him, there must be a witch hunt. But of course he's never going to see it that way. He's just going to see it as another one that he got away with, and it's just this guy's untouchable, and even though everybody hates him and he's an idiot and dumb, he keeps playing the United States. One man, one brain keeps playing all these brains, breaking all logic. No matter how smart you are, a whole group of people will outsmart you, because the brain capacity together is going to match yours, which is why very, very, very intelligent serial killers get caught by 5 detectives. And he doesn't like this conversation. Look at his body language. He don't like this. This is not good territory for him. He knows he's full of shit.
You gotta have concrete evidence that he did something that is against the Constitution, anti-American, like against the things that they're fighting for. If there's evidence that he's looking to take down Nancy Pelosi, that is just gonna make the fucking his fan base go crazy. They're gonna be so excited.
What if it is something like he's selling nuclear code to other countries? You think they would look at that? Yeah.
Low IQ alert. Low IQ alert. Low IQ alert. did on aisle 5.
Think if that was, if it was proven that he was selling, if it was to the detriment of America, if he was enriching himself by selling our nuclear codes to another country, especially an enemy, there's no way you could.
Look at him, look at him. That's the body language of a fool. You see him, his hands are crossed, his fucking lips are tight. You know what I'm saying? He's covering his balls because he feels threatened. Because that nigga knows he's full of shit. He just hates the man. You hate the guy. You hate the guy. You have issues with certain people in this country. And you're taking it out on Trump, my brother. Unfortunately. And it's fucking sad because this guy helped us out, minorities. This is not just about, you know, black Americans or minorities. He helped us out. Shit, I'm broke, nigga. I'm not you. I'm not rich. And I did really good under this guy. We saw the economic light under this man. This man lit a fire under my family. And we're all broke and black. And we're not broke no more, actually. Well, now we're now things aren't so bright. But we'll get back. We'll get back to it. Hopefully with Trump. But let's keep hearing this fool.
But there's no way he's doing that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say there's no way he's doing that, but I don't know if that would even change people's minds. Bro, I watched these motherfuckers yesterday. I was like,
You hear what this guy said? This guy said that he's not gonna say there's no way Trump is setting nuclear codes, and he said that even if he did get caught setting nuclear codes, that Republicans wouldn't turn on him. This guy's got the IQ of a fucking marble, and not a Marvel comic character, a fucking marble. All right, they would have lynched Donald Trump, you fool. They lynched Donald Trump in this country. The white folk, these southern crazy motherfuckers, will burn him alive and put a big old stick up his ass if that dude betrayed the country. This guy doesn't even understand his own country. How can I be here? How can I have came here at 8 years old and understand the country more than this fool?
like 2 days ago, these people think JFK Jr. is still alive.
What?
Yes. Your people think JFK Jr.
Who's my people?
MAGA.
You're Tim Scott.
I am. What you want?
You're more conservative than me.
I'm from the South. What kind of boy from the South? I probably know. I'm more conservative than a guy from New York.
See?
You are not conservative, man. You're trying to sound bipartisan now. How are you conservative? You're a fool. You're a foolish man. Everything about you is left. You are a fool. The only thing about you that is conservative is that you happen to be a black man. And there's something more conservative, in my opinion, than a southern black man. The original American.
I'm not opposed to it. But then I'm also progressive in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? I have a pronoun.
Which is it?
This. I told you this already. My wife is dead. That's our pronoun, bro.
Yeah, what? This. No.
My pronoun is this. My wife's pronoun is that.
And how does that work?
I'm this. She's that.
And that.
The black man is the original American minority. Not the original American. The original American minority. And one of the original Americans. The original American, basically. The black man and the Quaker. The black man, the Quaker, and the Puritan.
That's all.
You can get with this, you can get with that. What do you mean? I know why it's so hard.
Well, that's all. You can get with this, and you can get with that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Charlamagne the God. Not a big fan of that man. This man has low intelligence, and I don't think he's very honest.